for you to do something to your goals. It is enough for you to just reach just one goal. And I'm here to prep you and use this video as a pep talk for you to use in these 90 days, so that you can, by the time you're crossing over to the next year, at least you have something that you can count that you have done now so far in this year. I know things are not easy, things are really tough right now, and there is a lot to deal with, but still I believe, by the way this channel is I'm very religious. I love God so much, so I believe that God can use you anyhow, any moment at this time, and you never know. You just never know when you're going to get your opportunity, or you're going to meet your destiny helper. Anyway, so I am here to share with you some of my tips. I can't say that I'm truly a professional like that, like I am that perfect, but I do feel like I have an idea of how to go on about goals, because you see, not true. I've been able to achieve some of my goals that I'd set for this year so far. Of course, not all of them, and not the way I wanted to do them, or some did not turn out how I really wanted them to turn out, but here we are. So I'm here to get you started, so let's get to it. The first thing is, I want you to list down all the things that, how I want you to write down how you'd want this end year to look like for you. Maybe you want to, for me personally, I want to go get my teeth done, I want to clear my skin, I want to have at least even 50 subscribers by the end of the year. I mean, I'm a proud believer of humble beginnings, so I'm really patient, and I know this is going to be a healthy society someday that I will get to leave behind after I'm gone. But I digress. As I was saying, I want you to write down how you want your end of the year to look like. Then from that place, you can pick 1 or 2 things that if you put your mind to in the next 90 days, you'll be able to accomplish them. Like, for example, you want to let's say you want to drop some weight, and your target is like, let's put something realistic, like 4 kgs 5 kgs hapo, and then you note down that you want to also change your wardrobe. So what you can do, you can pick those 2 goals and put them aside as your main goals. Of course, we have so many goals, and in order to achieve a goal, you need to focus to one thing at a time, so that you don't, when you push yourself and you overextend yourself and you spread yourself so thin among basically everything, you are more than likely to experience burnout. And then that is where you keep on facing that up and down. Today you're on the mountain, tomorrow on the valley, like you're never consistent in your mood. You need something that you can focus on, something that can get you going, that you can bite down into smaller sizes, that can be something you do daily, and it's not as draining, and you don't have to deal with it in bulk. Something that you don't have to think about the end goal. You just have to focus on doing that thing that you're supposed to do, that you have registered will be your new habit. I don't know if I'm making sense, but I'm just rambling. Let me just go on. You break them down. So we said our goals here, for example, is just an example, is to drop 5 kgs and to get new wardrobe. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to take these 5 kgs, and then I'm going to look what are the steps I can be doing, so that by the end of the year I can be at least at that number. At least for me, I don't give myself a chance, I don't give myself plan Bs. If I say it's 5 kgs, it's 5 kgs. I don't maybe myself, but also try to put these ideas or these goals to be in a realistic sense. You don't want to put something that is overly too much for you. Like, for example, you want to make a million. You can't make a million in 90 days now, let's be realistic. And some things might need to take time. Maybe you are planning on to start on your mental health journey, and you need finances for therapists, and it's not cheap. So maybe you kind of have a difficulty right now. Maybe at your workplace things are not good, your business is not doing good, but you are hopeful by the end of the 90 days you will start sessions in therapy. But that's what you do, and maybe it may take a long time. I think I've used that as an example, but let me just go I've used an example of buying a house, right? Maybe you need to purchase some papers, you need to do some fancy put some sweets there, and of course things that are out of your control, you cannot control them. In this case, what I mean is, control the controllables on your end. You cannot control everything. December will come, and here you are, and yes, you did everything right, you had the willpower to do everything right, but life is just life. So rule number 1, pick 1 or 2. I believe like 2. Don't go past 3. That you would give focused attention to each goal. I need to be something. If it's not, just pick 1. Something like, I want to grow my YouTube channel, and then start there. So let's go to YouTube channel. For me, yeah, that is a goal. So my goal is to get to 50 subscribers by the end of December, right? That's 80 days from now. So what I'm going to do to present myself? How am I going to be shooting this content? How am I going to put this into my schedule so that I get to meet my certain goals? How many videos do I want to put out in a day? How do I want them to look? How do I want to edit them? How much time do I need? It's a lot of factors, right? After you have put aside those factors, now you start, okay, what can I do? How can I break them down? I need to do my research on what type of content I'm doing. So at this time and this time, for example, after work around 7 p.m. to 8 p.m., I'll be taking an hour off, and then I'll be reviewing I'll be engaging with my subscribers, my followers on Instagram, just to get to know them better, so that I get to know what my audience needs, so I can do a proper research on that and be able to deliver. You see, guys, it's just a matter of focusing, and then after you have put down visions like that, now you come to how can I integrate this into my life so that it doesn't feel like it's a burden. Sometimes you're doing something and you get to after you start and the fire goes out and it's like, oh my god, what am I doing? Like, is this even necessary? Is this really what I really want? And you're already in the middle of something and you just can't stop you, and you start dreading the entire process. You start self-sabotaging. That's why you need your big why. Why do you need 50 subscribers by December? I need an audience. I need to start a community. I feel like God has led me into this platform, and I feel like from my life experiences and some of my skills, I'm here to teach my audience about my knowledge in general life knowledge. Sorry, I use that a lot. And the skills I've learned so far, and I'm just here to just put myself out here. I'm such an introvert that being out there is just tedious for me. So I want to have a social life. I want to build a community. I feel like I want to share my knowledge and my passions about skin, beauty, a lot of things I have in store. So what I'm going to say is, after you have drawn out your goals, you have listed the strategy, the things you need to get to it, and then you've placed your strategies. After you've placed your strategies, how you integrate it into your life. And this is where time management and discipline comes in handy. I'm telling you cannot do anything if you're not consistent, if you're not disciplined. You have to show up, even if it's not cute, even if you don't feel like it. You have to show up, guys. Let me tell you something. After you set your goals, you integrate this thing with your life. Now this is where the work begins. The self-discipline, time management, and your schedule has to be rid of distractions. You need to focus on these goals. If you have to avoid certain places, certain people, I would advise you to. But just know, anything in life you want, you can't just be seated and be like, meh, I just want it, and it just drops on your lap. It doesn't work like that. I know right now we have this culture, this hookup culture, where you just get that sugar daddy and you're set for life. So far, I've not had stories. I've not seen an old granny living her best life because she was a sugar baby. I have not seen. And with how the world is going and the economic ups and downs, things are going to be hard. It is your death to choose. It is not advisable for you to live as a dependent in this economy. You're just setting yourself up for misery. I believe in having your own, at least even how small. Look at me, I've digressed again. That's why I'll be writing my scripts. But I was saying, you don't want to be an old granny and you're there and you're wishing of all the things you could have done with your life, yet you chose the easy route, which turns out to be the long route. Shortcuts are the long ways there, guys. I would need you to know that shortcuts are always the long way there. If you want something bad enough, then you will go hard at it. And if you find this hard, just remember those times or those occasions that you really needed to depend on yourself, that you really needed to stand and do something and change something and move towards something. That boldness, that courage, you can do it. You can do it again. You can do it again. You can do it again and again. Even if you try it now and by December you fail, you start again. That's the thing with life. It is us who deny ourselves the chance, the opportunity. We choose to dwell on the negative, on all those things that did not work for us. We are busy looking at other people's lanes, yet we forget to water our own. Guys, in short, the next 90 days will either make or break you. It is up to you to make the decision. Don't get yourself distracted. You're in this life, you're on your own. And I tell my people, I tell my friends that I'll always be autonomous. I'll always be autonomous, because you know what, I know I'm just here I'm here by myself. It is me to be my hero. It is me to change my story. It is me to choose the kind of life I want, the type of people I want around me. That is completely my decision. So guys, this is, I'll be writing my notes. I have kind of lost my way. This is first time jitters. Anyway, I'm saying the next 90 days may make you or break you. So it is up to you to choose. The decision is always yours. You choose to remain there, to complain and mama and groan, and be at the same place day in, day out. It is completely your choice. If you choose to take a step to walk into unknown, it's so uncomfortable. I'm not gonna sit here and act like I have all the answers. No one down here has all the answers. We are all figuring it out. You need to be those people who are bold enough. You don't have, let me tell you, the people who are successful, the people who have made it, are the people who are bold. They're not the most intelligent, they're not the most, geniuses and privileged and They're the bold ones. They're those who take adversity after adversity and diligently chase their goals, diligently go to the next dimension. They push. And I know we are suffering from a lot of mental stuff, from traumas from behind. But personally, for me, God has been it for me. He has just purged me and showed me and just renewed me. But if I can urge you to pray about this, pray for confidence, pray for strategy, pray for God's light upon your life, because when your eyes have light, your whole body has light. You want to make the right decisions. These are not the times to be fooling around with ourselves. We are not getting any younger. Last time it was Corona. We don't know what might come next. Not to prophesy doom, but it is what it is. It is time we get serious. Let's put childish things aside. I'm not saying you don't have fun. I'm not saying that you stop being joyful, but you can do all these things. I just implying that if you're really serious on getting things done in your life, if you really want things to change in your life, if you really want to be proud of yourself, come December 31st, you don't want to remember all the excuses you made. Why you did not do this, why you did not do that. You want to remember when you tried and you failed at the first time, and you tried again, and guess what? You got it, and now we are here, and our life is kind of different in this way. Imagine that. Always have the end in mind. Draw joy, draw strength from that vision. Anyway, I don't want to make this video too long. This is my first video. This is my first video, and I am trying to learn to do this, and I've still not found my niche yet. So kindly, guys, I would love if you come across this video, please like, share, view, please leave a comment, tell me what you need me to talk about, what you want me to do to change, and I will happily engage. It was nice to see you once again. I'm Michelle. So follow, subscribe, everything is in the description box, and I'm curating a content. In as much as I don't know my niche yet, I'm just going to curate a content around femininity, beauty, majorly skin. I love everything skincare. I can't wait to share with you guys everything I've learned. I have so much in store. I have a lot. Trust me, I have a lot, and I'm curating a good content. But also, I'd love to hear what you guys have or want me to do or talk about. I'm sorry, in this channel. So it's really late. I need to go to bed, and see you next time. Bye.